Ooh, I just hit my elbow on the basket. Hey, hi, hello, my name's Alexis, and today I'm doing a tutorial on this look right here, which is a really simple eye look and face look, I guess, that goes with every lip color ever. So you can do anything you want with your lips and just do this really simple and basic eye look, and it'll look fine. Your eyes and lips won't be competing, nothing will be overpowering each other, it'll just look evenly balanced and lovely. So if you want to see how I did this, just keep on watching. So I'm starting off with a clean and moisturized face, and I'm actually going to show you my face routine for once, because I always skip over that. So I'm taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. I have the shade Light 48. And I'm just going to put a pump of that onto the back of my hand. And I'm taking the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Forgot a mirror. Hello. I'm never prepared, you guys. Never. And so I'm just going to take some of the foundation and put it all over my face. As you do with foundation. Once that's on, I'm moving on to concealer. This is the NYX HD concealer. I have this in the shade Light. Yes. I'm going to use this to conceal and highlight because it is like the slightest bit lighter than my foundation. So I'm going to put this under my eye in a triangle. Also going to put this, I got a little bit too much on my applicator. I'm also going to put this on the center of my forehead, down my nose, and a little bit on the center of my chin and the Cupid's bow. And once I have all that on, I'm taking the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I'm just gonna bounce it all over the concealer. And I'm bouncing the sponge. I'm not like pulling it or rubbing it or any of that because I don't want to move any of the product. I just want to push it into my skin. So I'm going to set all of that concealer now so that it doesn't move. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am taking the, where are you? Taking the yellow toned highlighter right here, which is Lyric, right? Yes. And I'm going to put this under my eyes. The yellow will cancel out any other kind of bluey or purpley tones that are trying to peek out from under the concealer. And it'll brighten up this whole under eye area. And then I'm going to take on the same brush this one right here, the beige toned highlighter, which is Lucid. And I'm going to set the rest of my concealer with this one because I don't need the yellowy tone that's in Lyric, but I still want to set this. And that is the face done for the moment. We will come back to it. I've zoomed you in a bit so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes. First, I'm taking the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Mine is so loved that you can't even see any of the words on the packaging anymore. But just use whatever you like to use, whatever works for you, and just prime your eyelids. For the eyes, we're going to use the Lorac Pro Matte palette. You don't have to use this palette specifically, just use this similar shades because really every palette ever has shades that are pretty much in this palette. This is going to be the most simplest eye look ever. You guys are going to be like, really, Alexis? You had to do a tutorial on this? And my answer is yes, I did have to do a tutorial on this. Where's my brush? Found it. So I am going in with this shade right here, which is Latte. And I'm just going to put this... Did you see that cloud? I hope not. I'm just going to put this in my crease, because I don't have much of a crease because my eyes are so hooded. So I'm just putting this in here to add a little bit of definition to pretend like there's actually a crease somewhere in there. and I am using the e.l.f. blending eye brush. This is really going to be like the most simplest eye look ever, but that's what happens when you wear lipsticks that are blue or green or not a very normal color to wear. You need to keep the eyes really simple. That way you don't look crazy. Nobody wants to look crazy. Next, I'm going to move on to the lid shade. Why do I keep losing my brush? It's right here. It's right in front of me. Moving on to the lid shade, I'm taking the base shadow brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Bear. And I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid. So Latte was like a soft light brown color, like a taupe, or from the Lorac Pro 1 or light brown from the Lorac Pro 2. Those would work. Bear is like a creamy skin tone kind of color for me. So just use whatever would work for you as like a skin tone kind of color. Maybe just a hair lighter if you would like. And that's that done. And next we're gonna highlight, and I'm taking the e.l.f. defining eye brush, and I'm taking Linen, which is white, just a plain white, and I'm gonna put this under my eyebrow to highlight. And I'm also taking that Linen shade in the inner corner. And that is the eyes done. So simple and easy. Well, the eyeshadow's done. The eyes aren't actually done yet. Next, I'm going to take the Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner. I have this in the shade Slate. And I'm just going to do my tight line and my waterline. I'm going to do this off camera because it looks absolutely terrifying. But that's what I'm doing. This is a completely optional step. If you don't like the black rimmed eyes, you don't have... Excuse me, what just happened? If you don't like the black rimmed eyes, you don't have to do that. You could do brown, you could do nothing, just whatever you feel suits you better or what you like to do. I love me some black rimmed eyes, so I'm gonna do it. So that's done with that pencil. I just realized I forgot to do my eyebrows. Usually I do my eyebrows after I do my like base and before I do my eyes, but I completely forgot. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. This is the Universal Brow Pencil, and I'm just gonna brush out the hairs so they go where they're supposed to be going. And then I'm just lightly filling in my brows. And I'm gonna set them with the Chella Defining Eyebrow Gel. And this is just a clear brow gel to keep those hairs in place so my eyebrows don't look a little gray. Next, I'm doing the scariest part, curling my eyelashes. And I'm just going to put on some mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes, and I'm just going to put it on my eyelashes, top and bottom. And that's the eyes completed. Really simple, really easy. That's it. So now we're going to finish up the face. I'm going back to my Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to contour using this shade down here, which is Sombre. This is the lightest and coolest contour color in this set, which is why I use it, because I'm not that dark, and you need a cool tone to contour with. So I'm taking the Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm putting a little bit on that brush, and I'm tapping off the excess because these are really pigmented, you don't need that much. And I'm gonna do my cheekbones. And I just kind of move my face to the side so I can see where my cheekbone is, because I don't have a very prominent one. And I just go along that shadow or that bone that I already see and make my initial line, and then do like swirly motions to blend it. And I blend it up here to like, is this my temple? Whatever that is. Up there. I'm also going to take that same shade and that same brush and contour the underside right here of my chin and jawline. just to give that a bit more definition. Make it look like I actually have a jawline, because I have baby face, so my features are really like soft and gentle, and I don't want them to look like that. I wish I had one of those jawlines where you look like you could cut glass with it, you know what I mean? Using that same shade, I'm not changing shades, I'm just changing my brush. This is the MAC 217. I'm going to do, the sides of my nose. This one makes me nervous. Sometimes I get a little crazy with the sides of my nose, but that's okay. It's fixable. If you find you've gone a little too crazy with any of your contouring, especially with me on my nose, I just take my foundation brush. I don't pick up any more product. I'm just taking whatever's left on my brush and I'm just pressing it where I contoured, just so that shadow's still there, but it's a bit more blended in to look like it's more natural and that I didn't actually just put a shit ton of product there. Next, I'm gonna blush it up with my MAC Mineralize Blush and Warm Soul. It's the only blush I use. Can't get enough of this blush. I'm using an e.l.f. bronzing brush. I'm obviously not bronzing with this, but you know what, whatever. And I'm gonna put it at an angle parallel to the line I've contoured. Does that make sense? It's still going on my cheek, just angled. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And I also like to bring this up and around the temple-y area also. And the last step to finish off the face is highlighter. I'm using the NYX Illuminator. This is in Ritualistic. My brushes aren't over there. Get it together, Alexis. I'm using the Real Techniques fan brush and I'm just swirling it in my product. And I'm gonna put this on the top of my cheekbones, up and around the eyebrow in like a C shape. Just this whole area. I'm also going to put this down the center of my nose and a teeny bit, oop, that was a lot, oh well, on my cupid's bow. And now we can finish off the entire look with a lipstick. You can wear whatever lipstick you want with this look. That's the point of this look. Today I'm going with the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in Plan 9, which is green. And I'm just going to go in straight from the tube. And this is the final look after you put on whatever lipstick color. This is a really simple and easy tutorial, but I think sometimes you get a little stuck with lipsticks like this and you're like, oh my god, what do I do with the eyes? And this is just a really simple thing to do something with your eyes and keep the focus still on your lips. So let me zoom you in so you can see. Really simple eyes, really playful lips. I'm feeling it. If the Little Mermaid could wear a lipstick, she'd probably wear this one because she doesn't have her tail anymore and her tail was this color. Therefore, tail colored lipstick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All the links to all my social media will be down in the description, so check me out there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week.